Welcome back, children. Due to some technical problem, I was not able to complete last day's topic. So, I'll discuss the topic now here. I just discussed about the foreign key and how to set a foreign key for a new table using create query, and for already created table, how to set a foreign key by using alter table. These two methods already discussed. And there will be one more method is there. I just want to add a new attribute into the table and I have to set that attribute as the foreign key. Now, I have already DPT is there, table is there, DPT, and I just want to create one more table, create table EMP, ENO, int. Table is created, only one attribute. Into this EMP table, I want to add one more attribute and I have to set that as the foreign key. I just use the query alter table EMP and dptno int. Here, I will use dptno. Here dptno is the foreign key. I am going to set dptno as the foreign key here. I told you foreign key attribute name, it is not compulsory that the primary key at parent table primary key attribute name must be same as the child table foreign key attribute. You can use a different name. So here I am going to use the foreign key name as dptno. Previous two example we use the same name dno. Here I am going to change that name dptno and keyword add constraint name is fk, foreign key and foreign key name attribute name is dptno, references dpt table. In dpt table it is referring the attribute dno. Add constraint fk, this is a constraint name. Then foreign key dptno, references dpt dno. Query is okay. Now I am going to describe the table, describe EMP. See that this key, that is this one is dptno is the foreign key here. Next, here we studied three methods, one by using create table and two different methods by using alter table method. Here this is the constraint, name of the constraint is mentioned as fk. Next we can see how to remove the constraints. Before going to that topic, there will be one more topic is there. I told you in a table we can have only one primary key. Now that primary key can have more than one attribute. You can set a combination of attribute as the primary key. Combination of attribute as the primary key. See that? I am going to create a table. Create table stud2 eno int roll number int then name character of 30. So here I want to set this combination ENO roll number combination I have to set as the primary key. So comma primary key inside the bracket I am going to set that combination ENO roll number combination. Say that query is okay. So now only one primary key, that combination is taken as the primary key. I will describe the table stud2. See that ENO roll number, that combination is taken as the primary key. Next, I will insert the value. Insert into stud2 values. First attribute is ENO value is this one. Second is roll number is 45 and third one is name. I am going to give the name here. Now query is okay. Next, I just changed the ENO is 14, that value accepted. I am going to change this roll number is 75, that is also accepted. Next, I am going to insert the same record once again. The combination I am not changing. Previous two example, I just one of the attribute is changed, one of the combination attribute is changed. Here I am not changing any of its value. Now check it. Yes, it's showing the error message that it is violating the primary key constraint. Duplicate entries means already 1475 is that combination value is there, that will not be repeated, repeated there in the table. So that both the combination is taken as the primary key, that cannot be repeated inside the table. So this is the way you can set a primary key. That means the combination of attribute taken as the primary key. Now, here if you are setting, if your key constraint, if your constraint consists of multiple attributes, then that is known as table constraint. If your constraint consists of multiple attributes, then it is known as table constraint. If your constraint include only one attribute, then it is known as a column constraint. See that I am going to write create table EMB ENO int primary key. ENO int primary key. Here the primary key constraint include only ENO. Then it is known as a column constraint. If the constraint include multiple attributes, then it is known as table constraint. Now we can see how to remove a constraint. We just want to see, we just want to study only how primary key constraint removal and foreign key constraint removal. Other constraints are we can remove, but that is not included in your syllabus. Now I am going to discuss only how to remove a primary key constraint and remove a foreign key constraint. See, the syntax is written over here. Alter table EMB. EMB is the table name. So alter table name, drop primary key. That will remove only the primary key constraint. The attribute will not be removed and the values also will not be removed. Only the constraint will be removed there. I will give you one example. Create table, one table name is flight, FNO int primary key, name character of 10. Create spelling. Yes. Query is okay. Here FNO is the primary key. I just insert the value, insert into flight values, FNO value, name, erasure. As one record is inserted. Now when I try to insert one more record with the same flight number, it's showing the error message that it is violating the primary key constraint. That means flight number cannot be repeated. Here I am trying to insert the same flight number, that is showing the error message. That means that FNO is the primary key here. I just use the alter table query. Alter table flight drop primary key. Yes, the table, from the table primary key constraint is removed. You can describe the table, describe flight. See that key is removed from here. Now, I just insert the value once again, check it that constraint is removed or not. Yes, constraint is removed, that is why the query or accepted. See that once again there is no error at all. Check it, select star from flight. Select star from. Select star from flight. See that flight number is not the primary key. That is why it is accepting the same value here. So by using the drop keyword or drop clause, you can remove the primary key. Alter table, table name, drop primary key. And next thing, how can you remove a foreign key? You can remove the foreign key by using the constraint name. If you have a table with a foreign key and if that constraint is named, then you can remove it there. I have the table DPT is there. Describe DPT. Yes, DPT, DNO is the primary key. I am going to create, I just created now another table. I'll check in. Describe EMB. Yes, in EMB table, DPT is the foreign key. I can use alter table EMB. From EMB table, I just want to remove the foreign key constraint. Alter table EMB, drop FOREIG, foreign key, and the foreign key name, that is FK. Okay. Now, you just try to insert value into the EMB table. We already know that if you set a attribute as the foreign key, then that foreign key value, attribute value will be same as the primary key value of the parent table. Now, I am going to insert the value into the EMB table. Insert into EMB. First, I will show the content of the department table. Select star from DPT. This is the parent table. Department number is 10, 20 and 90. Insert into EMB values, employee number and department number. Employee number is 34 and department number is 10. 10 is already there in the table. It's accepted. And next is, I just changed this employee number and I am going to use department number as 100. Yes, that is also accepted. Actually, if that department number is a foreign key, it will not accept the value 100 because that 100 is not present in the table. Now, that is not the foreign key, that referential integrity is removed. Referential integrity means that connection by using the foreign key, you are relating child table with the parent table. That is known as referential integrity. That term I didn't use anywhere till now. Referential integrity means you are linking or relating your child table with the parent table by using the foreign key. Here there is no foreign key is present over there. The relation is removed. That is why it is accepting the value 100 into the table EMB. So this is the way you can remove foreign key from a table. Alter table, table name, draw, keyword foreign key and for constraint name. So that is all about that topic. Now from this topic, in this class we discussed about how to set the foreign key and how to set a multiple combination of attribute as the primary key, removing the primary key and removing the foreign key. Now the next class we can study about the different functions which are used in SQL or MySQL. Different types of functions. Okay. Thank you, children.